Local businesses, including those associated with multi-location brands, typically don't have the kind of massive advertising budgets needed to cast wide nets in the hopes of reaching interested consumers. As local advertisers, we need to be efficient with our digital display campaigns and implement strategies to reach the consumers who are most likely to buy. Basically, we need to avoid serving ads to groups of people who aren't likely to convert and focus on getting our ads in front of targeted audiences. For local advertisers, targeted audiences have two main requirements. One, eligibility, those who are located in our market and able to buy. And two, intent, the consumers who are actually interested in our products and services. For an example, let's take a look at a few audience types from a local business's perspective. There's non-local consumers, local consumers that aren't necessarily likely to buy, and consumers who are both local and interested in buying. The last group is the one we're the most interested in. But how do we get our ads in front of those targeted audiences without also serving ads to the other groups? One way to go about this is geo-targeting our campaigns based on relatively generic areas like zip codes, cities, or DMAs. Geo-targeting does a good job of excluding non-local consumers, but it does not account for user intent. To do so, we need to layer in additional behavioral targeting tactics. But what if there was a better way, like a strategy that ditches the old method of zeroing in on generic areas for more precise targeting? Enter geofencing, a tactic to help local advertisers identify and reach targeted audiences by honing in on the specific locations consumers visit, which can tell us a lot about their intent to buy. Geofencing allows us to reach those target audiences anytime, anywhere, on the one device that's always by their side, their smartphones. So now, let's take a quick look at how geo-targeting works. First, we set up geofence zones around the locations where our target audiences are likely to be, such as our locations, which allows us to serve ads to customers during their visit and for up to 30 days after. It's a great way to promote loyalty offers and generate repeat business. Our competitors' locations, we call this conquesting. The idea is to target consumers who have already shown interest in similar products and services. It's a great opportunity to promote matching offers and increase our market share. Event targeting, which reaches target audiences at specific times. We can hit local events our target audiences are likely to attend, like concerts, sporting events, and state fairs. And we can expand our geofencing strategy to include other relevant businesses, like shopping malls, movie theaters, and schools. Next, we use location-enabled apps on consumer smartphones to determine their precise locations, which is pretty easy. Just think of all the apps that use location services. You have maps and navigation apps, weather apps, fitness apps, messaging apps, Google, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Yelp, and that's just to name a few. There's a catch though. Users have to have location sharing enabled for geofencing to work. Luckily for us, pretty much everyone uses location services on their phones already, and consumers always have their smartphones by their side, which gives us plenty of opportunities to reach our target audiences while they're out and about. Next, it's time to serve ads to our target audiences. We can serve ads straight to consumers' phones or on their other devices using audience matching techniques. With geofencing, we can serve ads to people who have visited geofence zones while they're in a zone, and for up to 30 days after they leave to keep our brand at the top of their minds. The last step is a major perk of geofencing campaigns, the ability to track consumers who have acted on one of our ads. Similar to the way we set up geofence zones, we can also set up conversion zones around our locations. That way we can track when a consumer visits a geofenced area, is served an ad, and later visits one of our conversion zones. So there you have it, geofencing. It's a great way to take your local display campaigns to the next level by reaching hyper-targeted consumers on the devices that are always by their side. To learn more, check us out at mindstreammedia.com to find out how we can help supercharge your advertising campaigns and drive consumers to your doors.